Hello everyone, my name is Ark and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the WhaleWorks super articulated female action figure body. And as you can see, I have all 6 of them because I wanted various different skin tones so I can actually make good ass customs in the near future. And I have a couple of characters that I already have in mind to make customs for. Now, of course, these are technically the Kokon Chun-Li body molds, just in blank bodies, of course. This is the Chun-Li mold, which is actually something I can actually get right now. So I can show you guys what it looks like comparing them. So this is they're the exact same body. The only difference is, of course, the chest, just changing the chest and everything, and of course the colors. You guys know that this figure is pretty good. I actually really do like it, and I consider it one of the best action figures of the year. These are no exception. They're pretty much all the exact same mold, and I have them all together here just because I wanted to showcase all, or the way that they all look. Now, there are 3 different skin tones. We have the yellow skin tone, technically yellowish, sort of like more brownish, darker color. We have the white skin tone and also the tan skin tone. Now, I actually really do like this, but at the same time, I do think that the bodies are slightly off in terms of their coloring. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying it is like, it is kind of nice that there is differences between the skin tones. Let me actually get the previous blank bodies that I reviewed so I can show you guys sort of like the differences between them. Alright, so here I have the Fury Toy figures that I reviewed, and this is one of the customs that I'm making. As you can see, I'm making an Emma Frost from Marvel Rivals. Here are the Fury Toys figures. Now, these skin tones I absolutely adore. Of course, there's like very similar skin tones where it's like the white skin tone, which is very different in terms of the differences in white that they have. You can see that this one, it's a lot more milky coloring, even though in camera it's completely different. It's a lot more pinkish in person. It's not so yellowish, even though it does look yellow. There's a clear difference, and I think it's because of the plastic quality. I do think that the molding on this figure is phenomenal. Both of them are phenomenal, of course, but I think the plastic quality is a lot different in terms of the two, of course. So yeah, there are 2 different skin tones that you can definitely use for different purposes, which I actually do like. These are, of course, for bigger, sort of like 7-inch figures. You can definitely see the huge height difference, almost definitely an inch in terms of height. In terms of like the yellow skin tone, this is technically the yellowish skin tone that they used. Completely different. Completely different skin tones, of course, which is not a big deal. No! Oh god. Which is not a bad thing. I actually really do like the differences that they actually had. I was just caught a little bit off guard when I actually opened. Oh my goodness, I swear. Ah! God fucking damn it. Okay, so let me just put these back in. Now, in terms of what I was saying with the skin tones, I don't think it's a bad thing. I actually really do like that there are differences between the skin tones. I was just caught a little bit off guard because I did not expect them to be so drastically different than what other blank bodies would sort of refer to these different skin tones as, of course. Especially since I had just reviewed these girls right here. Now, the tan skin tone is actually not too different, although there are just slight different shades, of course. Now, again, it's not too different, which I actually really do like. So, yeah, I actually do like all of them. I sort of fucking out. I'm gonna kill something. But, yeah, no, these are phenomenal figures, and I'm gonna get into the articulation in just a minute. This video is just a disaster. Let's just get into the articulation. Let's grab this Chun-Li. Actually, no. We've already taken a look at a Chun-Li before. Let's take a look at Cammy. No. Actually, let's use this one because I've actually been using this one slightly more just to kind of test it out beforehand. Now, articulation-wise is absolutely phenomenal. Probably some of the best articulation from any female action figure ever. Now, head, of course, I don't necessarily like the way that they do the heads with kind of like the different separation just to allow you to get some better range of movement, which is fine. Like, looking up is phenomenal, pretty much perfect. Looking down does pop out by accident, But looking down, yes, looking down is going to be hell because it does pop out, but it does look pretty good. Looking side to side, pretty good. Pivoting side to side, phenomenal. And of course, the neck is a single or different ball peg. Arms, you can get them above the T-post. Of course, you're going to have the ball sockets there, or the ball hinges on there. You can rotate 360 degrees. Just be careful in terms of twisting the arms. We do have beautiful bicep swivels, double jointed elbows that also work really well, and a angular wrist hinge that I don't necessarily like too much, but it does work phenomenally. Now, for the diaphragm, it does work wonders. It works really well, and I actually do like it. Going forward about this far, and it is a soft chest, as you can see. Most of this plastic is very soft. Actually, everything is hard plastic besides, the middle torso section, the upper torso, and the diaper area. Now, going backwards, also really good, like better than going forwards for sure, which is insane to think about. Pivoting side to side, also really good. Forward, you can definitely push it slightly forward than you normally, which is actually really good. Now with the ab crunch, this is perfect. This is actually beautiful. I think Chun-Li also had that. Yeah, they're pretty much the same figure. So again, they have the same articulation, which is again really good. Going backwards all the way, beautiful. And of course, fully pivots side to side, which is again awesome. I actually adore these figures. Now for the legs, you can definitely kick better than 90 degrees, which is really good. The way that they have the legs on kind of like hinges, I actually do like. You get perfect splits, even better than perfect. Like you can actually get slightly better than 180 degree angle, like if you just flatten it out, which is insanity. Kicking backwards, also pretty good, although at an angle. And of course, the butts are like sculpted beautifully on these figures. I am not gonna lie, these are phenomenal. Slightly better than these, of course. Like you can see the big difference between the two. Now, thigh swivel is probably the one that I kind of dislike the most because of the angular look to it. It is at an angle in terms of the cut, and of course, they are Rebel Tech style, which are not my cup of tea realistically, because again, when you're trying to post them, yes, it looks fine, but then you get like different weird angles and so on and so forth when you're trying to actually get a leg kind of moving and all that sort of stuff. So especially at an angular cut, it is not going to be the greatest thing ever. And I'm trying to get this back. There you go. Get this back how it was. It's double jointed knee, which works really well, and a single foot hinge going forward this far, backwards this far with a toe hinge that actually works really well. So articulation wise, they work perfectly. So let me just get these gals back to how they were just a second ago. And I'm just going to showcase the accessories for one of them. That way you guys can see what all of them come with, because they all come with the exact same amount of accessories. No differences whatsoever. Of course, these are meant to be blank body molds, which is perfectly fine. So let's take a look at those accessories real quick, and before I go crazy with these figures. Okay, so they don't come with the most amount of accessories, of course, but at the same time, I think this is more than enough for what you're theoretically going to be using them for, which is customs. So we do, of course, have an additional chest that is meant to be a slightly bigger bust, just to kind of showcase the differences in terms of the size. This is how big they are. So like it is definitely much bigger in terms of the size. I'm not even showing it. Okay, this is supposed to be how they look. It is pretty much encompassing the entire portion of this band right here and adding it onto the figure, which is kind of insane. So yeah, I have to cover it. Actually, I don't think I need to cover it. So yeah, you guys know, God, these are really tight. Now, one thing that I actually really do like about these figures is that they included so many additional pegs, not only for the shoulders, but also for the wrists. So there are so many additional pegs for the wrist and also shoulders in case you end up breaking one. Here's how the joint looks there. Now, these also have movable... every single time I drop shit, it goes underneath my table. I fucking swear to God. So this is for the movable eyes. Something that's really cool that I didn't have here is that they come with blank white eyes. So if you are into miniature painting, you can do that by just like painting the eyes if you wanted to. You can also theoretically paint the eyes of the figures, but I'm not going to try to do that. I'm just going to print on my own head sculpts. So yeah, pretty good. Now we do have a set of extended arms or extended hands, holding hands, and also karate chop hands as well, which is, again, pretty standard for any types of action figures. I do think that they could have included a little bit more, but for the price point, these are like $35 a piece, which is not bad whatsoever. So I'm going to go right into my final thoughts. Now, I did get all 6 different colors, and I think all colors are phenomenal. I have no issue with any of these colors. Again, I was just caught a little bit off guard by how white the white skin tone was and how yellow the yellow skin tone was, but they were not lying in terms of the colors. So I actually do like them. So as an overall score, I'm actually going to give these, for blank body molds, a 9 out of 10. Completely, like for all 6 of them. The only reason I'm taking away a point is because I do think that they could have included slightly more accessories, even for the price points. I understand that the engineering is definitely a little bit more like advanced, because they do end up articulating really well. And I forgot to show the butterflies, but the butterflies also work pretty good in the long run. So yeah, like accessory wise, it's fine. It's just, again, they could have added a couple more like additional hands and everything, even just like individual accessories for each one of them. Like if you wanted to collect all different accessories, you have to get all 6, maybe, who knows. They could have done that. But I'm also looking forward to the actual cami that they are making. I'm not entirely sure if it's WhaleWorks that's making their own. It's just in a different alias name or a different name. So they're making their own cami with the same body mold that this one has. So I'm very excited. So yeah, that's pretty much all the time I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about these figures. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Let me know in the comments below. But besides that, like and subscribe and all that sort of jazz. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.